Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're hailing from this evening, and welcome back to the K12 Esports League live Twitch, coming at you with some Rocket League action tonight. Definitely going to be a good matchup to start out with week one. I'll turn it over to Robbie to kind of give you some of the details and allow him to kind of go with the flow.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Welcome back, everyone. K12 Esports League, day number 3, week number 1. It is Wednesday. That means we got Rocket League going. This is the stream right now. We also have chess going on the background. So, a couple disclaimers before we do get started here. Dustin and I are very, very busy people. So, we got a lot going on. If for whatever reason we go silent at any point during the stream, we're handling something. We'll be back as soon as we can. But tonight, we do have OHVA, the Cardinals going up against the NCVA squad as well. OHVA been a staple in the varsity Rocket League scene for the K12 Esports League. NCVA, this is the first time that we're actually seeing them, so I am very intrigued tonight to see how NCVA, excuse me, comes out the gate. Um, really excited. I think we're ready to get started whenever the players are. So when the gameplay does happen, we'll be making sure to get right over there. But one more disclaimer before we do. This is a high school esports league for K-12 powered schools. With that being said, anyone in the Twitch chat, keep it school appropriate, keep it vibey, keep it happy, keep it positive. We're here to support all players, all teams. That is what we're doing here, and it is why we do it. Um, but yeah, really excited to see how NCVA comes out the gate today. Like I said, OHVA always been a staple varsity team for our league. Always making it deep in playoffs. Sometimes taking the championship, sometimes falling just a little bit short. So it is a brand new year. I know it's a little bit of a different squad. So we'll see what they got for us as well.
Absolutely. And
Dustin,
we
any
have
any comments? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've notified the players. They're getting into the teams now, so we'll turn it over to some of that game action, so that way we don't miss a beat. I think it's gonna be great. And here we go. First week, oh, demolition right out the gate. The orange team is going to be the OVA team, and then our blue team here is going to be NCVA. The Bears
Now,
versus the
first thing I
Cardinals.
noticed. Yes. First thing I noticed right out the gate, I was mistaken here. We are looking at the same lineup for OHVA that they had last year. And so I'm not sure what NCVA is truly bringing to the table, but they may have a really difficult battle here today. For OHVA, we have Sith. We have, I believe it's Bryden or Braden, and then we also have Rev. Like I said, the returning roster from last year. And for NCVA, we do have, I'm gonna call you Lovey. We got JD and we have Chrome. Thus far, we're a minute in just about, and very, very good defense from NCVA that we've been able to see so far. So, right out the gate, feeling really good, loving what NCVA is bringing, especially because, like I said, OHVA and these 3 players specifically are a very well versed and very good Rocket League team.
Absolutely. I can definitely attest to the OVA team, and I know you can because we've seen them on stream and in playoffs and championships. And it looks like it's going to come down right there, but a good stop there by the NCVA team. But yes, I believe, especially starting out within the first round, one thing we always mentioned during the first round last year, everybody's filling each other out, trying to get the score. And it looks like Braden is going to get that first goal in for OVA. Still plenty of time left in this round. Just to recap, this is a best of 5 situation. So in a good way, we could see all 5 matches. That'd be super, super awesome to see who would take it.
Yeah, best of 5 series. So we're seeing at least 3 games on stream. But Sith with a very second quick goal here for OHVA. Uh, One thing that I will say, and we'll be shouting these players out a whole lot throughout the weeks as they do come. Sith is one of our highest caliber players. He's going to put a lot of goals on the board, not only tonight, but throughout the whole season. So, really going to be looking at NCVA to not only activate their offense a little bit, right? But then to be really, really solid on the defensive end as Sith comes out and he does all these crazy flip resets off the back wall, off the goalpost, all of those sorts of things. But with NCBA being a brand new kind of
Oh,
staple team and a great save by Chrome there, um, they're playing really well. Like I kind of mentioned earlier.
yeah, and like we just saw there, Sith trying to go in for that goal, stopped by Chrome. Definitely keeping the ball a little bit more on the NCBA side with the pressure from OVA so far. But man, NCBA is not currently letting up. They're keeping it very very close still within this coming up on this 2 minutes. Still plenty of time to turn this around. We might see no, it was right there in front of the goal. I was hoping we'd be able to see NCVA get on the board there, but still time. And it looks like Ova Orev is going to bring it down for a goal, making that 3-0 Ova currently.
Three 0 currently for OHVA. 1 minute 53 seconds left on the clock here. And what I've been noticing in this game number one of this best of five series is OHVA really not letting off the gas at all. Their offensive pressure has been nuts. What I'll want to see as we move deeper into this series is, again, I think I said it a few moments ago, but NCVA really has to activate their offense and start getting this ball to be on the OHVA side of the field. And of course, as I am bringing that up, they are having some pretty good offensive success here, able to keep that ball on the side of OHVA for quite a while. There was an open net opportunity there for OHVA. One of those players did unfortunately just barely miss the ball. So good news for NCVA there with that one not going in.
Braden trying to take it up and over to get to Sith, but not quite able to get there. But they are keeping on that side, and looks like Chrome's going to clear that away from the goal. And a quick demolition there against Ova. Going to have to kind of get resituated, but it looks like Sith and Orev's coming right down the field with that ball. Orev looking to score there. Going to be kind of pinned up with the other player to get the ball out the way, but Braden, and a nice, just a lot of back and forth saves here from the NCVA side as Ova tries to, again, keep that pressure on that net. Nice setup in NCVA, and he's going to get the score. JDG. Very nice corner shot coming off after bringing that up and over. Making it a 1-3 game. Ova currently still in the lead with 15 seconds left to go.
We will be ending this game number one here with OHVA taking it 3-1 over NCVA. And I'm probably a broken record with this here, but NCVA being a brand new team, they're playing super, super well, and able to get at least a goal on the board against OHVA is not an easy feat. And so, honestly, I'm feeling very, very good that they were able to get one in before the end of the game number one here. Hopefully they can ride that momentum just a little bit into game number two, and keep it a little bit tighter, right? They're of course wanting to win that one, but we will have to see here. I do know OHVA is very prominent, usually with throwing in some substitutes and things like that. For this game number two, it does look like they potentially will be staying the same, but we'll just have to see.
And the one thing I noticed when they did bring the scoreboard up there at the end with some of the statistics is 3 saves coming from the NCVA side. Definitely some huge saves, probably even some that weren't accounted for when OVA was trying to get that into the net and everything. So, super great job on the NCVA side. Again, for us not seeing them, this is the first time that they're kind of debuting coming in. So, very curious to see how the rest of this match plays out. All right, looks like the players are just now coming in and getting set. Just waiting on one more from the OVA side, and we should be able to kick off. And actually, Robbie did mention a good shout out. Looks like OVA is going to bring in a substitute with Gigasickle. That would be my assumption of how you pronounce that.
We'll call them Jidge or Sickle.
That'll
Sickle's
work.
a better one.
That'll work. Sickles will
So
be easy.
yeah, yep.
Oh, and NCVA taking it all the way down, maybe setting it up. Not quite
Oh,
able to get in there with 2 passes. OVA's going to be able to get the ball back over to the NCVA side.
yeah, unfortunately, Lovey with an opportunity did barely miss the ball as well. But great pressure here out the start of this one for NCVA. Very good defensive play there by JD as well. Uh, Man, this is going to be a banger. Even if we just go 3 games of this best of 5 series, these games are going to be tight and close, which is exactly what we like to see here at the K12 Esports League. Good midfield stop there by JD as well. We got Lovey and Chrome for NCVA looking to set one of the other players up. Good bump up there by Chrome. JD also with another bump. Lovey playing the midfield. Actually, it's always situational, right? But Dustin, I would have loved to maybe see Lovey there go in, even though they were the defensive last line. Be there to make the goal. High risk reward, right? Always in those situations.
Absolutely. It's about keeping some of that field control too, because if you're able to kind of keep somebody in the back who can really assess the field, really kind of, even simplicity, it can be some of the best plays. Being able to just look for where that ball's about to go, how can I assess this to make it work to our advantage, and actually keeping some of the control over those, the speed orbs and everything.
And it's so funny that you do bring up the boost orbs because one tip or one thing I'm noticing from NCVA specifically is their boost management could be just a little bit better. But JD, as I say that, runs out of boost, but at the perfect time, able to get that stop. We are almost halfway through this game number 2 at a tied 0-0 scoreline. Stickle with a nice double bounce as well to keep the ball on the NCVA side of the field.
And again, Sickle going up to just be able to grab that. Braden also trying to get there too, but it looks like NCVA is going to be able to take it back down to the other side for just a moment and kind of keep it at a stalemate right there here in the center. Very defensive from both fronts, but also very offensive. A lot of good back and forth, waiting for just the right opportunity for one of these teams to score. And Wife kind of going up, but Sickle is going to get the ball out of the way and be able to clear that net. Oh, and Braden might have it, but no, Chrome's going to come in and actually save that potential. But Sickle keeping the pressure on. Another good block there by JDG. NCVA slowly trying to get it back going down the field here. And it's going to be met by Sith coming up. And we have our first score officially from OHVA during round 2. Was able to control that ball up and over and even take it back to the left. That's kind of like a little fake out.
And with only 1 minute remaining, that goal may be the deciding goal here. And of course, as I say that, in 3 seconds, we have Sith coming out with another goal off the kickoff. Able to find that perfect angle. That NCVA player, I'm not sure exactly who it was. I believe it was Chrome. Just barely unable to make it in time. It was just a little low on that one. But always awkward off those kickoff opportunities as well for both teams, whether it's going in your favor or not in your favor. NCVA, though, with some pretty good pressure here at the moment. Sith with a great bump up, but very awkward positioning on the ball once again. And we will see NCVA put a goal on the board. JD throwing that one in there. You can see Sickle and Sith both barely missing the defensive play on that one. So 2-1, 46 seconds left here. NCVA gonna want to get that second goal on and send us to overtime and make sure that OHVA does not get a third goal in. Very, very good bump there by Lovey as well.
And you can see that some of that aggression coming out from the NCVA side, trying to get the ball over there so that way they can make a goal within this 25 seconds that they have left. OHVA keeping the pressure on, though. Doing some bumps and everything. Good save there by Wifey. And it's not over till the ball hits the ground. But, well, don't speak too soon. And it looks like OHVA is going to take round 2 in this best of 5 scenario. But a really, really good job by NCVA that round. Definitely a little bit more even across the board. You see how many shots OHVA was able to take, and you know how many were blocked. Obviously, being a very, very tight score between these two teams.
At the moment here for OHVA, bringing in another sub as well, keeping Sith and I believe it's Braden. So if we're butchering that, OHVA, please let us know. But Sith and Braden staying in for all 3 games. Hunter coming in for Sickle on this one, and the NCVA crew sticking with Lovey, Chrome, and JD. JD with some great control there off the back, but Braden with a very good save, very basic technical save there for the OHVA player. 30 seconds in this one, back and forth pressure from both teams. We're gonna see what JD is able to do here with 100 boost in his tank. Good bump there, gonna go to the sky. Nice bump off the bottom of the car as well, but not only is Sith disgusting on the offensive end, but they are amazing on the defensive end as well. Such a thorn in your side if you are playing against them.
Oh, Braden with a nice little fake up and over there from Chrome, but JDG saw it, and unfortunately, fortunately for OHVA, they're able to kind of bring that back. So a good save initially there, trying to get it cleared away from the net, and Braden's going to find that. 1-0 currently with OHVA. Still plenty of time, 3 minutes, 57 seconds left.
Really just a little awkward there, that goal was for not only the NCVA players, but also the OHVA players that did end up putting that one in. A little bit of a team bump. Unfortunately, that does happen in Rocket League more than you'd like, right? More than you'd like to see, but Braden coming in with another quick goal for OHVA. Really good pass there by Sith. Throwing it up. Braden had an open net and will take full advantage there. It is 2-0 in this game, number 3. Could be our last game today here on stream, depending on if NCVA can make this comeback or if OHVA will put us away. And Braden with a third goal, very quick, back to back here. On that replay, you can see how awkward that kickoff was, and Braden was just in the prime position to take that one and dribble it all the way in.
Yeah, just a little bit of a stall there in the beginning. And then while everybody was kind of getting situated and set up with those boosts and everything like that, Braden was able to kind of take advantage of the open net situation. But still plenty of time on this clock for NCVA to do what they need to do. NCVA getting it back down to the OVA side, but Sith currently keeping that ball up in the air. Looking for the right opening. It looks like we have one player from the OVA side that had lost a little bit of a connection, but it looks like he's back now. And Braden coming in with another goal, set up by Sith there too.
And one thing I love about watching this OHVA team, their teamwork is so on point. I know, having done this for so long, that Sith can take over a game by themselves if they're on point that day, but they're also really, really good about setting up their teammates, and that is something that I think is so unique. Well, not necessarily unique, but amazing about Rocket League is you do really have to be versatile in the entire game in all aspects. You know, some games like Valorant, things like that, you don't necessarily have to be good at every single aspect. Maybe you're just really good on controllers, right? But for Rocket League, you really have to be good at everything. The game is so fast-paced and so back and forth that you know, you have to be able to fill and play every single role. NCVA, really good opportunity here, and that one will bounce in. Goal scored by JD, assisted by Chrome. And we'll watch the replay here. JD in the perfect spot there, and Sith almost bounced that one out. Just not quite good enough on that angle there. We'll hit that crossbar on the side and pop in. We are looking at a 4-1 score line right now in this game, number 3. OHVA up 2-0. A minute 40 seconds left on the clock. Not impossible here for NCVA. They have plenty of time to make the comeback, but they will have to get a lot of things to go in their way.
Yeah, and one of the things is trying to get around some of this aggression from the OVA side, which looks like they're going to find a spot there. JDG being able to take it all the way in from there from the side. Braden very close, though. Again, trying to hit it off the side to hit it out, but it doesn't quite go the right angle that they're wanting it to, and we're making this a 2-4 game. Still a minute and 24 seconds left.
Plenty of time for NCVA to make an amazing comeback. Of course, that is what they want to do. There's on the opposite side of the field, though, OHVA, they're probably looking to get another goal or two here in to just put the nail in the coffin and finish this series out.
Sith able to come down, and I think is able to just keep that ball. I want to see the replay, but I think they're able to just keep that ball just up over Chrome for an extra second as they go up. Yep. Thought
Yeah,
that ball
they
was
hit
going
that
to drop
flip
down.
reset. Chrome made the right play. Sith just made a wild one where he hit the flip reset and then got a second bump on it as well. That second bump is really what threw Chrome off there. So great, amazing technical play coming out from Sith on that one. However, I do want to shout out Chrome in that they were there, they made the right play, just were just short of it. And while we're talking about the last play, Lovey will be able to put in another score here for NCVA, just bumping it right in between Sith and that other player who I believe was Hunter on that one. So still just a two-goal separation here between these two teams. 40 seconds left. Every second that goes off the clock makes it a little bit harder for NCVA to make the comeback here. What they're going to want is just some crazy high-octane offensive pressure to get a goal in and give them an opportunity to tie up the game. Very interesting play by Sith there as well. Ended up bringing the ball back to their side of the field just to get a little bit of control as well. And we're taking a little bit of time off the clock. Offensive pressure here from OHVA will be stopped by JD. JD running this one down. I do not believe NCVA will be in an opportunity and a place to get that one in unless some incredible, amazing aerials come out. This one will be finishing, and Sith will, as the clock hits one and has that little delay before the ball touches the ground, walk it all the way over and put one final goal in for the OHVA team, winning that game number 3 as a 6-3 victory. Also securing the overall victory for themselves tonight in a 3-0 fashion. Now, even though it was a 3-0, I don't want to take anything away from NCVA there. That was a very hard fought battle. Way, way closer than what the scoreboard actually will show at the end of the day.
Absolutely. NCVA uh, with a very, very impressive matchup, though, for the first week of this season for sure. Given that they're all showing us exactly what they're capable of, and I think they're going to do really well this season. So kudos to them. Obviously, OVA having the win over in this best of five today.
That is right. And before we switch over, just gonna shout out one quick thing here. JD for NCVA with 4 shots on goal and 5 saves for themselves as well. They were doing everything they could to put their team in a position to take that game number 3. Unfortunately, just was not enough today.
Absolutely. Well, with that being said, our Rocket League coverage is obviously wrapped up for the evening. A little bit quicker of a gameplay than some of the other esports we offer, but we will be coming back tomorrow night with some of that Fortnite action with 2 varsity lobbies. So I'm super excited to see what our varsity teams for Fortnite and our open teams even have to offer this upcoming season.
That is right. So we're going to look at closing us out here before we get to tomorrow. I do want to shout out everybody that is in the chat and watching the stream. If you are coming back to watch Fortnite tomorrow, Fortnite always is the most intense thing to stream. So I'm gonna call it out tomorrow as well. But little disclaimers, there might be little bugs, little hiccups. It is week 1 for us here at the K12 Esports League, so we're gonna rein everything in. We're gonna perfect all of our systems, and then as we move through the season, everything will be super smooth. But just want to shout that out early. Fortnite tomorrow night may be a little bit of a tougher one for us to capture perfectly. Tonight was super well, as Dustin mentioned. Rocket League is always going to be a quicker one for us, just given the way that the game is played. But shout out to OHVA taking that series. Shout out to NCVA as well. Thank you for being on stream. You guys put up an excellent fight. I was really excited to watch y'all for the first time today.